that's really feathering out nicely. You know, and then it just leaving the little, just leaving some of those little elements in there of lighter and darker. Let's just blend that a little bit more. It's not so sharp. We do have that focal point of clearly there's darkness over here and there's light over here, just based on how this stamp has been set up. Do you oil stain or wax any of your woodwork? Yes, I do. Depending on, you know, the piece. I've not done any wax though. I've done, I do like a standard polyurethane. Um, Mostly use this varnish. It's mostly what I use. I did use a little bit of stain, a very like clear stain on this particular one for the background here, to just give it a little bit of an element, and that really brought out from the wood itself. That wasn't even the, you know, the stain was just a clear stain. Okay, Meryl. Um, and I used a little bit of stain on this one too, on the outside here. So I used a darker, well, actually on this one I didn't use stain, I used ink. I use India ink on a lot of my pieces. So that kind of went there. So I kind of just kind of mess around, and depending on what I need it for. There was something else I used a stain on just recently. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I actually sent it out. But I used a little bit of a darker stain on the background. I don't like to use too much stain because it's so hard to gauge the color and what it will end up being on particular woods. And I don't want it to draw away from the burn. So I'm very cautious of that. So I'll use a lot more ink for that. And then then the final coating or clear coating will just be just this clear, like a satin varnish. I've used matte, satin, and glossy, but I love the satin overall for all of my stuff. It kind of really enhances it much more. But like for these coasters, Manny told me to get a food grade. I have it written down, but it was a food grade clear coat for these, since these will be coasters. And it'll give it a nice coating for, you know, for water, in case someone, you know, there's condensation on glasses or what have you. If someone actually uses it as a coaster, it will be functional for that purpose. So yeah, there's lots of things that I'm learning for coatings and things like that from our woodworkers. It's been